What's up? Hi, Chappy Besties. At this moment, Natasha, you are my only bestie, so shout out to you for being my first bestie. We need to chat. I am going to film this video just for you since you are the only person so far on this tier, which is amazing. I'm going to film a process for June. So my May recap video was a public YouTube video, as all my recap videos are, but I never share the process. So I thought that would be a fun bonus to share with you guys. Hopefully it's something you want to see. If there's another type of bonus video that you would, prefer, please don't be shy. Let me know what they are. And so I start out with the title. And depending on how long this video takes, I may just do this one. Who knows? So I use Versamagic chalk ink because on Sukineko paper, it does not bleed through. So here is a little like sneaky peeky just for you. I haven't shared this yet anywhere actually, but since you're my top tier patron, you get to know that I will be moving into an Archer and Olive daily or bullet journal rather for 2025's media journal. And I'm going to set it up like totally different because the way that I was kind of winging it this year has been fine, but there are some things that I would like to include in this that are not in here, such as like a calendar to track when I'm reading. Like I was using the monthly part of my little A6, but since I don't use that anymore, I'm going to have a spot for that. So I think for the rest of this year, I am just going to use my cousin monthly section to track when I'm reading, because I like to know like how many days it took me. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's not fully accurate because, so for example, right now I'm listening to an audiobook, but I'm also reading a hard copy book. I have way less time to like sit and read a hard copy book than I do listen to an audiobook, because I can listen to the audiobook while I'm, filming like Project Life, for example, which is a video that I do a voiceover for. So I need something to listen to or watch when I'm filming. I can't film and use my hands and read at the same time, right? Like that's just not going to be a thing. Oh, I ran out of room. That's okay. So, so that's why like it's easier for me to listen to an audiobook, than it is to read a hard copy book. Also, at the end of the day, when I could be reading is typically when my husband and I will watch something together. So I don't want to, like we don't have that much time together. Oh, I need the lowercase version of this. We don't have that much time together, for me to just like be like, well, I'm just going to sit here and read, unless he has something that he wants to watch that's like sports related that I'm not as into or something like that. So these alphas are from Ellie Edwards. I love them because they're really, really simple and like clean. So the only, like, because this ink doesn't bleed through, which is great, but it also isn't very bold. And I love and miss using my oxides. So that's why I'm switching back to Archer and Olive for my media journal, because I want to be able, like, I'm very restricted to the types of colors and shades of blues and pinks that I have. I'll show you in a second before I forget. So I have, these are all the colors that I have. And I feel like this is all they make. Like I looked it up and I don't think they make any other colors. So sure, there's a lot, but not as many as my oxides. So just FYI, fun fact, chemistry is a very big word. So I think I'm going to do chemistry because otherwise it will not fit. So I hope this content is of interest to you, Natasha. I'm assuming it is, because otherwise I don't know why you want to pay the extra monies, your hard-earned dollars to support me at the top tier. But if for some reason it's not, don't be shy. Let me know, because I am not married to the idea of only doing a process video like this for you. So, and hopefully other people sign up at this level because, yeah, I mean, obviously the support would be awesome, but I feel like our extra Zoom will be way more interesting if we have more than just me and you. But maybe not. Maybe it'll just be like bestie chat time. So, let's see. So I am loving Patreon and having this platform. It is like a lot of work, but a lot of it is stuff that some months, not every month, I was already doing. Like some months I filmed 1 million videos, and that's great. But the problem becomes, you know, like YouTube algorithm and stuff. I don't have that many subscribers, so I don't make hardly anything on YouTube. So, that's like a ton of work that I put in for like pennies. So, that is why I was like, okay, we need to, we need to do something about that. So yeah, that's why I decided to go to Patreon. And also, like, I just really, really like not having a filter over here. I think I'm pretty real, like, on YouTube, and on Instagram, but I don't know. There's something about having this platform that makes me feel like, when you get home and you just take off your bra and you put your muumuu on. Okay, maybe not, you don't wear a muumuu, but, whatever. You put your comfy clothes on, you take off your makeup, and you're just, like, totally chilling. You don't care at all. That's kind of how I feel about having a Patreon. Like, I get to just be relaxed, Speaking of, I am debating canceling my Patreon to Allie, according to Allie, only because I have so many stickers from her and I need to use them. And I love the designs. Like, she's the best, but it's like, I don't have enough planners to use them in. You know what I mean? So I guess it's like a first world problem, but okay. I mean, I don't love that chemistry had to be on 2 lines, but it is what it is. I will make it work, as Tim Gunn says. Okay. Like, this is a book I could have read in 2 days, but because I was doing other things, it took me, like a week or so. I want it here. No, it's too big. I guess we can put it here. I use my very ancient HP Sprocket printer for this. Oh, what am I doing? So I was going to put it here. All right. I need washi. So I go with the cover as my, like, jumping off point for decor. This floral is really pretty. This is Jen Hadfield for American Crafts. Lessons in Chemistry. Then I can put some up here. There's no rhyme or reason. This is really like chill, you know, like I'm not stressing at all about how this turns out, because it's really just a way for me to keep all of my info in a really fun way, which we love. So now I need to grab my little media journal storage situation. It has like most of the stuff that I use to work on this. So I need this stamp set and this stamp set. So these are, this is Studio Calico, but it's designed by Everyday Explorers, which is who this stamp set is from. So I use this stamp. I need black. And I will put, actually I think I'm going to do it right here. This one. And then I'll put the rating. And I put that I was reading. I think. Yeah. Watching, listening. Did I read any hard copy books in May? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Reading and then a book. Reading. Bing. All right, now that's set up. Then I'm going to use this stamp here because there's a spot for the date. So this is where I put how long. And I like to put so the smiley face means it's like 4 and up. 2 to 3 gets a meh, and then 1 to 2 gets a sad face. I loved this book. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. So, smiley face. And let's see, any other stamps that I have to use? I think that's it. Okay, so now I need a pen to do my lettering. Usually I use a Tombow just because that's what I always have out. But I think I'm gonna go with, well, how's this Faber-Castell pen? So I can do the synopsis over here. Yeah. And then I'm gonna give this 4. Tell me what you like to read or what your favorite type of media is. And this would be what number of hard copy? Books, number 10. Number 10. So then I'm going to go to my totals at the beginning of the year. Physical book, 10. And it gets the orange highlighter, which I think is this one. Yeah. Because I've assigned a color to each type of media. And I read it from May 23rd to June 4th. Oh, I put the number of pages. I was like, what goes there? Where's my book? Ta-da! It is 386 pages. Now it's morning time, like very early right now, and this is usually when my cats are psychotic. So I'm just giving you a heads up. All right, so, oh yeah, I gotta do the genre. I think I'm gonna, this seems like it needs something to contain this spot. This is a, these are Heidi Swapp, like old Heidi Swapp. I'm gonna do this stamp. I don't even know if I've ever used this particular one. You have to prime your stamps, like, because there's a film when they're brand new. And if you don't, the ink will not adhere to the stamp very well. So just FYI, in case you're interested. Okay. Okay, let's see how that goes. All right, it's meh. It's okay. It's not too bad. All right. I want to give it a little clip. Let's see. Do this one. Cute. Okay. So I could put genre. which does it say on the inside? Yes. We have, well, this is hard to write with. I need like to use my, here, let me use my Uniball. Women scientists. So, fiction. Single mothers. And romance. All right. So I need to copy the synopsis, which I am going to, it's going to take a while to write out, which for me is very relaxing, but not probably for you. It would, I think in real time, it would be very annoying to sit here and watch. So I will speed this part up for you. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to do this quietly, and hopefully this is entertaining for you. Oh, I need my dashboard. I had to shut Smokey in my room to keep him away from Jeeves so that I can film long enough to do it in peace. So back to writing. Okay, so I do not like this pen. This is a Uniball 1 and a 0.7. It's skippy, and it is, I don't like how thick it is to hold. I do not care for them. I know people are obsessed. I guess, I don't know. It's not for me. So, sorry, Uniballs, you gotta go. I'm gonna stick with my Muji gel pens. Those make me happy. My Tool gel pens, but these, yeah. So the synopsis is about a woman who's a chemist, and she meets her future lover, partner, baby daddy in her job at Hastings. She experiences a ton of sexism and a lot of like patriarchal bullshit, and she's victimized, as many women were in this day and age. And so think like Beaver Cleaver, Joan Cleaver, but like the opposite, the antithesis of her. So she, I don't want to spoil anything, so you'll have to let me know, like, in the next video I do, if you want me to like go into details or not, or we could even like do it together. We could like read a book together and chat about it. That would be really fun, I think. But you can see it starts in 1961. So it took me like maybe a chapter or so to get like really into it, but then I was like, ooh, this is going to be good. I could just tell, and I really like the style of writing. So what I do is I earmark, if I have a hard copy, I earmark the pages to see if there's any quotes that I want to put in here. So let's see. It was a little triggering for me because her partner and is an adoptee, but like doesn't know, or not even an adoptee. He was orphaned and he doesn't know his biological family, and that's like a whole thing. And yeah, but it was still very good. Let's see. Oh, I know why. So this quote really stood out to me. So this is talking about him reflecting on his like emptiness, the hole that's there when you don't know your parent. And it says, still, he was a child, and as children do, he held on to his hope long after the hope should have expired. He read all the books his new-to-the-scene father had sent, devoured them as if they were love, stocking his broken heart with theories and algorithms determined to uncover the chemistry he and his father shared, the unbreakable bond that linked them for life. I'm not going to include that, but basically, he finds out that his who he thinks might have been his dad was donating science books to the orphanage, like the little boys' home he was in. So he thinks by reading all these books and becoming like familiar with chemistry, he's going to somehow, feel like a closeness with who he thinks is his biological dad, which makes sense to me as an adoptee. I think that's why I earmarked it. Okay, now they're talking about rowing. When you think about it, rowing is almost exactly like raising kids. Both require patience, endurance, strength, and commitment, and neither allow us to see where we're going, only where we've been. That's a good one. All right, maybe. Let's see, did I earmark anything else? One more page, it looks like. Oh, I think I liked... Yeah, I liked this quote where she's talking about falling in love with Calvin. She said, imagine if all men took women seriously. Education would change, the workforce would revolutionize, marriage counselors would go out of business. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do this one about parenting because that's very, very relevant to me right now. I also need to put my thoughts. So I'll do this, and then I will go, I need my Furunosuke. And then I put my thoughts. I said, I love this novel not just for the style of writing, but the complex issues addressed. I couldn't imagine living in this time frame. The patriarchal supremacy was so oppressive. If only we could all keep it as real as Elizabeth Zott. And now I'm going to do my quote over here. And I freaking hated that pen. So let me I'm going to use, well, I don't want the blues to be too different. I think I'll use orange. This is a Moody gel pen, which I think will be much more pleasant to write with. I just got them not that long ago, so I haven't used this one yet. So I'm going to copy the quote. Okay. That's awesome. And then what I do is I take my ruler. I just started doing this like I don't know. I started doing this and I've kept it up like every single spread. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I just outline the quote. Then I'll take whatever marker I was using and just do like a drop shadow. And then I'll put my thoughts about the quote, because there's obviously, I mean, I don't always have room, but if I have room, which I do, there's always a reason I chose it. So I like to put that in there. Okay. I said, this quote resonated with me as a parent, the most important job or role I'll ever have. Plus, since Calvin said these words, it was easier for me to identify with, as both of us were relinquished. So I feel like it looks a little naked, like it's got some, you know, some washi, but I'm gonna flip through this washi sticker book to see if anything in here will work. How long is this video? Okay, it's 43 minutes, so I think I'll probably just do this one page. But now you see my formula. Okay. Here's orange. Anything orange that could work. I mean, this lady works, but I don't think I have enough room for her. Maybe the orange clock. It's definitely vintage. Orange is the happiest color. It's very random, right? This sticker book. There's so much random stuff in here, but it's so good. I love it. All right, let me see if there's anything in blue. Oh, this phone would be good. There's a lot of phone calls happening in this book. I think I'm gonna have to use that, even though it's not the right shade of blue. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, this too. All right, we're in business. Because you think, why would I ever need a sugar packet or a napkin with a fork and knife? Like, because this is all about, in the second part of the book, she has her own cooking show. So let me see. There's really not much room there. Then where's the sugar? Sugar, do 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 do. Oh, honey, honey. This rubber glove is perfect because she does all of the experiments. I wish there were like beakers and like test tubes and things. I don't know, maybe there are, I just don't know. I need it up a little bit higher. It's a washi sticker, so it's hella easy to peel. I just didn't want it overlapping the H. Okay, perfect. Anything else? Oh my gosh, this vintage TV is so good, but there's no room. Maybe I could squish it right here. Let's see. It is literally perfect for this. She has the TV show, and it's a vintage TV. It's kind of big. I mean, too big for over there. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. Yay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love it. Yay. That's so perfect. All right. I just want to see if there happens to be like any kind of beaker or anything. And then there's like a brown section. Ooh, that milk bottle. That I could use. So the last thing I'm going to pull is this old school milk bottle. Okay, there we go. All right, friends. Let me make this. I'm going to just trim it, clean it up a little bit. Okay. This kind of reminded me of like vintage wallpaper, which is why I chose the washi sheet, by the way. Oh my gosh, I think it turned out so cute. I'm so glad I decided to look in this most random sticker book of all time. So I hope this was somewhat enjoyable for you. I feel like, I don't know, it's not that interesting and exciting compared to like, maybe some of the other things that I've done, but I love keeping this so much and I cannot wait to see what you think. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching and for supporting me, Chappy Bestie. And I will see you next time. Love you so much. Bye.